Good morning, everybody. It's Denise here, Denise Junk Journals UK. Thank you so much for joining me. It's lovely to have you here, and I hope you're all well. It is well, it was bright, but it's dulling down a bit. Very bright and very, very cold morning here in Lincolnshire in the UK. So, yeah, winter's definitely arrived. I think we're going for some minus temperatures this week, so they say. Okay, so I am making some envelope flip up or flip out ephemera pieces today. My idea behind this is to use up all these, well, not all of them, but some of these lovely envelopes that I got in my latest haul, and I've got some lovely pieces here that are exactly the right size for the envelope. So yeah, it was meant to be. So I've done one because I had a little play with the prototype, as I sometimes do. Yeah, I've just got the envelope. I've taken, because they've all got these green cards in them, I've taken the green card and stuck it on the outside to create a pocket on the outside of the envelope rather than opening the envelope itself. That's just made it a little bit sturdier there. I've just used offcuts, that's craft card, but just offcuts from my scrap box of scrap cards. I've got a little pile somewhere amongst all my other piles of things. Yep, so I've got all these. Yeah, I did tidy my scrap box up a little bit, so I've got all these bits of card that I would like to use some of, and then I've got just a couple of pages of my copy dyed pieces of paper. So this one, as you can see, it was just a pack of file dividers, and it was the front page, so I just copy dyed that, and that's just a plain piece. So they're fairly thick. There must be at least 120, if not maybe a bit more, GSM. So yeah, that's all I did. I just stuck the envelope flap on the back, cut it down and stuck it on the back, and it's nice enough to write on. But my idea is that will be stuck on the page, and then you know, you've got a hidden journal spot. You could actually stick it on. You could put a little, might do that now actually, put a little divot in there. And I don't know which side I want it, or underneath even, couldn't you? I'm just going to do it this side, just to remind myself when I'm using these that it's a possibility. So, like that, and then when you put it on the page, yeah, it will go on the page, and there will also be a journal, yeah, a pocket with a journal spot in there. So I'm not going to do that on all of them. I just wanted to remind myself of the idea I've just had. So okay, so let's see what we can do then. What did I put on the front? I put on the front one of these square pieces. I put a little label and these that I've had for ages in my stash. So they are actual really real pressed flowers, and they're stickers. Yep, so they're actually inside the. I've used a few, and then you forget to use these things, don't you? So yeah, I'm going to use some more of those up. Inside this was just a lovely fussy cut rose that Tanya sent me, just a bit of book page, a word there, and then what did I decorate? Oh, this is, I backed some of that beautiful paper from, where's the rest of it gone? It's in a pile somewhere, from Angie Beaumont. That's, I think this is onion skin, I might be wrong because she's done all sorts of different. I bought some avocado dyed and she sent me lots of lovely bits. It's also got some silver stain on it, and I just did a little stamp in the corner. It just felt a little bit bare, and that just changed it up. So let's make some. So I've got one more that goes that way, and then I've got 4 that go this way, and I don't think that's not, is it? I think that's a Tim Holtz piece. These are from Tanya. No, they're not stickers, just checking they weren't stickers. I'm trying to think where that piece is from. That might be a Victoria design. Anyway, 1 that way and 3 that way. Oh, 4 that way. So let's do one upright first, shall we? Let's do this one. Now, I did start to do another one and then thought, oh, I really should be filming this. So I inked round the front. I'm going to ink round the back as well of the envelope. and then I cut a divot out of this. Now I think I might like the divot a bit bigger than that. I did that one. It was quite small, wasn't it? So just let me make a mark on the centre. Somewhere about there. And do a bit deeper. Oh, divot on that one. Of course, you don't have to ink, but you know I'm a real love the ink kind of crafter. And it's got that beautiful paper inside. No, inside this envelope as well. I nearly did that wrong, didn't I? I mean, it's just about all going to be hidden, but yeah, it seems to bubble up here and there. I had this with the other one. Let's just glue it down before we get to that bit. And there, yeah, I don't know if they've put it in and then done the fold too quick. That happens, doesn't it, when we do it in our journals. So just that on there. Yep. What I didn't do was write down the size of the card that I've put in the middle of this. If I'd have done that, I wouldn't have had to keep measuring, would I? I suppose I can just take that one out and measure it. Oops, bit of a shake going on. Yeah, it's very cold. My hands are very cold. I've just warmed them up on because I was sat here earlier and they were really, really cold. Just warmed them up on a cup of tea, but I can feel them getting cold again. And the heating's on, but you know, it's morning and the house isn't thoroughly warm yet. So that's going on. I'll put it on a piece of that again. Shall I put the thing on the front? Can't even remember. Oh, it's going that way. Can't even remember which order I made them. I've only made one. Just several pieces to it, I think. That was the just perfect fit, aren't they? Meant to be. I've got so much lovely stuff now. It's such fun using it all. I'm not going to hoard like I have done. I've had this a little while actually. That is not what I'm. I hate that it's kitchen roll. It makes such a horrible noise. I like the nice soft. Okay, so I want something this way. So as well as these, I've just brought out a few, in case I wanted something else, a few stickers. So I've got mushrooms and flowers and things like that. I was thinking, initially I was thinking to journal on there, but it will. I thought that would be tricky to write on. That might be as well as a turnout. And that, you know, if we've got this big piece to journal on and we've got that card to journal on, this can just be a pretty, can't it? So what have we got on the front? The Century for April. So let's just try some things. Oh, they're alive. So I've got those. I've got lovely mushroom. Let's use a mushroom. I must get some more mushroom stickers or washes. I'm nearly out now. What am I looking for? Some book page. I'm not going to pull it in. I've got my book page pot just here, but I've got enough garlic mushrooms, would you believe it? Look at that. And I've just pulled off this page for this one. Something about roses from, I can't remember what it said now. And now I've got something about mushrooms under this one. It's going to be one of those days. Let's see how much of it we'll get in. A bit nearer the bottom like that. It's nice paper. So it's one of the garden type books with the Edith Holden image. Well, talking quietly, I don't know why. One of the garden type books with the Edith Holden images in it. I can never remember which one's which, or the names of any of them, to be honest. So I think that's what it is. Oh, A to Z of herbs. Maybe it's not the Edith Holden one, I don't know. Now, the thing is, we're quite bare up here, aren't we? So we'll go for a little bit of stencil, which I've put on the other one. Whoops. And maybe we'll, I was going to say put a word, but we're very wordy here, aren't we? That's better. Let's put this on then, because it, right, I had a bit of sellotape somewhere. I stuck it to something, so I would be able to use it again. It's in my pile of things, never to be seen again, so let's get another bit. It will no doubt have something important stuck to it by the time I find it. Shouldn't do that in your teeth, should you? Can't help myself. Fold over and stick to yourself, that's it. I can't remember who told me this trick, but it's a brilliant trick for getting the stickers off. Lovely. So this one's a washy one, the other one was an actual, like a plasticky sticker. Yeah, so not a word, but I'm thinking I'd like something. What have I got? Just things sitting about. These are all like postal. That's one of my own. Oops. Yeah, talking about the post is terrible here at the moment in the UK. I went to the post office yesterday, and we've got a strike due again on Friday. Lots of strikes going on, and they said, you know, everything needs to be first class to guarantee it for Christmas. Well, we're a long, you know, letters, postcards, Christmas cards. Let's make that a little bit more shabby. We're a long way from Christmas, so that's quite shocking, isn't it? So yeah, I know I'm going to have to put something on Etsy saying if you're buying something, don't worry if it doesn't get to you as quickly as it suggests, because the postage, the postal place, is out of our hands. There's not a lot we can do about it. Yeah, like that. Okay, so let's get it on a piece of, losing my book page now, stand there, piece of this. So I'll cut it that way and then decide what width I want it. You can see there's a pencil mark on the top of this. I don't know where my rubber is. Well, I've got an idea, but it's not my desk. You know, my pencil eraser. So, oh, I want that. Don't get rid of it. Put it on your knee, Denise. There we go. And yeah, my desk is absolutely brim chock full of things. Oh, you've got a square edge there. I don't know if you have. Oh, that's nice. You have the darker side on this one. Oh, decisions. Yeah, go on, let's have the darker side, because the back bit is going to be fastened down. I just liked it longer than, although what size is my pages? Oh, I'm alright, I think. So I can probably go about 10 centimetres. Do you think I can go 12? No, let's go 11. I'm just inside 11. I think that should still fit on one of my journal pages. Yeah, I'll go just inside, so let's go 10.5. Nearly had my finger in that then. That way, yeah. A bit of that paper stuck up there. And then I'll do this with Fabri-Tac, so it gives me a bit of time to move it about and get it square. Ooh. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm going to have to start lighting a candle just to put near my glues, which is strange. I think the desk is very cold, you know, although the room is warm. It's got metal legs and it's very thick. Yeah, it's quite cold, the desk. So I'm sure that's making the glue colder. Make sure it can shut. It's nice that. I wonder if I might round the corners on this one. Well, here it is in the pile. I also see my other envelope in the pile, so I better dig that out before I lose it. Come on, out you come over there. Yeah, like that. Lid on that. In that. Even though I'm going to use it in a moment. And that. I ought to put that. I'll just put that the side in the chair with me next to my leg. Gosh, it is cold. That will warm it up a bit. Either that or cool me down. Right, I want a card for in there, don't I? Where was all my bits of card? Put it back where you came from. Here. Oh, that was an empty tin that hit the floor. Is there any more of that brown? I just quite liked it. It's a craft card, too small. Quite liked it on the other side that I didn't have to. You're going to be too small as well, aren't you? What's this? Some more here. Oh, it's some black as well, but I found a big piece of craft super. Okay. Now in theory this should fit the same, so let's. Looks like it's been torn, that card, so I'll go a little bit down and trim it. I think I'd be better that way. I'll lose less. Use less. Okay, let's try that. That scruffy edge. Okay, I think I'm going to let that little piece go, otherwise I'm never going to get through any scraps. Keep adding pieces like that. There you go. Oh, I'm putting it in the wrong one. That's not where it came from. Okay, in there. A bit snug, but that's often good. A snug fit. So just getting it in straight, isn't it? Gonna go in, yep. And I want another craft coloured if I've got one tab. Yeah, I have. I haven't done any craft coloured ones myself actually. These are all Happy Mail tabs, so perhaps next time I have got a few new bits, dies to do, so I might get some craft card tabs going. What side are we? You don't look very square. Oh, we're going to cover one side, Denise, with something pretty, aren't we? Oh, we used that. She calls them seconds. Angie, these bits of paper. Ooh, where did you come from? Lovely, aren't they? So, yeah, I think last time I just glued it on. I'll glue that. Oops. Oh, I was going to say, where's my glue? It's next to me. Next to my leg. Let's see if it's any runnier. Even the plastic bottle is hard to squeeze. I presume because it's so cold. Come on. A little bit maybe. It's not been there long though, has it? Okay, slide you in. I'm trying to get right up to the edge so I don't lose any of this lovely paper. I keep picking that wrong cloth up. That's it. Put that back. Saved it. That will be stuck onto something. Oh, having a lot of work done at a house. Next door but 3, I think. It goes around the corner, so they're nearly back onto us at the back. I think they've had an old conservatory taken down, and I don't know if they're having a new conservatory put up or an extension, but yes, a lot of work noise every day. Yeah, we've got this back in action, back on the desk. I don't know what I've got to tell yet. My carpet is coming on Thursday. You will see this, you're going to see this on Tuesday. So, yeah, I'm getting ready for that. And I've started my Christmas shopping. I'm not doing an awful lot this year. I think I've said that to you before, so yeah. I thought that was stuck up there. So yeah, things are coming on, and once the carpet's down, the new carpet, we will be putting the Christmas decorations up. So Neil's got a couple of days at work and then he's got 5 days off. So we will put the outside lights up, which will be lovely. I have to say there aren't many outside lights up round here, 1 or 2, but where's me? Oh, there. Tab, that's what I'm doing. But yeah, not a lot. Now that could just be because of the you know, the price of electricity and things. I know they don't use a lot of electricity, but you know, if people are wary, or if they don't just put a lot up. I mean, there are some, don't get me wrong, there's a few nice ones, but we've lived places where they've gone, you know, it's like magical. Alright, we're going to do the same again and have that piece at the back, just as it is. I think I stuck a piece of paper on it, didn't I? Just as a pretty, what did I do? Can't even remember. Yeah, I just stuck out of my scrap pages. So let's have another piece from my scrap pile. I'll put all the little pieces in a bag. I told you I was going to take it down and put it on my knee and sort it out, and I did. They're all like the little collegey bits. So I quite like this rose down the side of here. Let's have a piece of this. And which way's my card going? It's going upright, so I quite like that. Should we put that on? See, we call them scraps, but they're not really, are they? They're just, we need a better name for them than scraps. I'll leave that bit square. Shove it down there. Which side is the... Yeah, it's going in that way, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, the tab will be on this side. Does it have to go in that way? It could go in that. Yeah, it can go in any way out. No, it can't, can it? Yeah, it can. It can go in that way, in the tab that side. That's right. Sorry if I confused you or confused myself. Right, I also just did a little bit of stenciling, didn't I? Oh no, I didn't. But I'm going to. Just the tiniest amount. I'm in a stencil mood today. Where's my brush from? Just down this edge. Yeah, you maybe can't even see that. It's just the merest hint. But it just gives it a bit of something. Yeah, my fingers are definitely getting cold. Gosh. I'll have to start like I did last year and have a hot water bottle on my knee so that I can just put a hand on it every now and then and warm it up, because the trouble with my hands being cold is that just does not look square down there to me. I'm going to have to, I know it said it was on that cutter. Yeah, the problem with getting cold hands is, you know, it makes you, sets your arthritis off, doesn't it? Because it takes me a long time to warm them up once I get them cold. Same with my feet. Like I think I've said to you before, I don't know if because I'm on blood thinners as well, that makes the problem worse. Yeah, I'm loving the craft card tabs on the craft card. A little bit darker on the edges, that's it. That's better. So yeah, we're going in that way. What did I do on there then? Oh, because it had all that lovely, I rounded the edges because it had all that lovely still feel not stuck there. Splash, sort of silver splash on it. I just did a stamp, didn't I? Come out. So what shall we put on this one? Just take those sharp corners off there. Yeah, I feel like I might want something on this one. Let's have a look what I've got in my box here. Oh, what I haven't got in here isn't worth talking about, is it? Butterflies, birds. I've got all these little tickets. Can you see? They're sweet, aren't they? I was debating then whether to tear one up. We all seem to be an upside down for some reason. That's better. Handle with care. I'll just put a label. Oh, too big. I wonder about tearing her out. So this is from a page from one of those little booklets that Tanya sent me some pages from, the Taperology. Or, and I quite like the whole thing. Yes, it's really nice. That's a shame to tear it up, but I think there's 2 pages of each one, if not more. Or one of those stationery companies that she gets things from. I have to look at them more often because there are some sweet little embellishment things in them. Yeah, let's have her in there. We've got a young girl on the front, haven't we, saying something about April, so that's good. I know that is for journaling on, so that's why I cut it down and made it small. But we've got both sides, a bit on both sides for hidden journaling. Oh, didn't give it a chance. Didn't give it a chance before I tried it in there, so I'll just give it a chance to dry. And then on here, now I stenciled on the inside of this one a little bit here and there, but this doesn't need it. Let's put this back in now. And because it's got that lovely pattern already on it. But I put a word on it, and I think I will on here as well. So got the words from, these are from Nanine's kit. Beauty, inspire, breathe. So many nice ones. Let's have Escape. I don't think I've used that one before. From which kit? Sorry, I'm wobbling you. Goodness me. What's the last one that we did? Is it Midnight Meadow? Yeah, Midnight Meadow. Whoops. I have to tell you, the journal, the Midnight Meadow journal that I made, I used Tanya's kit for that one. Yeah, it's been lost in the post for a long time, and it arrived. It finally arrived. I was so relieved, and so was the lady that ordered it. So yeah, things are crazy here in the UK for postage at the moment, and that was, you know, that's UK to UK, wasn't even abroad. So we both sighed with relief when you think of all the work that goes into the journal. And of course, if you think you've got it coming to you and it never arrives, how awful. Because I don't think I would ever make two the same as well. So yeah. Okay, like that. I have to say, it is quite enjoyable making them. I'm enjoying the process. I think because there's so many different parts to it, it's not, you know, it's not repetitive. Sometimes when you're making more than one of something, it can become a bit repetitive. But it's not repetitive for me. It might be for you. I really would like to get, oops, all 5 done. I wonder if I can do a bit of a mass make then. All 5 was 6, wasn't there? Let me just do a bit of, I'll go for 3 together and then see how I get on, because then I'm like cutting 3, 1, 2, do the back of that now. I'm cutting like 3 cards at once, aren't I, and inking 3 lots at once, because now I've got the pieces to fit, I definitely want to use them all. And I'll do the same as last time. I'll keep a couple, keep a few, and put the rest in Etsy. I still haven't, as I'm filming this, put those in Etsy yet, those. What did I make? Those little journals. They're all photographed and ready to go. I just haven't done all the spiel on Etsy, which takes a bit of doing. Can't see that. Right, will you cut through 3? No. That's a no. Will you cut through 2? Can't even see where I was now. No. Yeah, very thick card. Let's pull that out then. Make sure I get it inside that line that I've already made. That's a shame. Oh, that one's got a line on it as well, so. Yeah, it's so dark here. I've got all my lights on. It is, like I say, it's early morning and it's bright outside, but it's not. The sun isn't penetrating the room particularly well. I might have to improve my lighting setup next year once things are sorted elsewhere. The thing with lights is you get shadows everywhere. It's impossible not to. You know, if the light is shining on the, you know, the actual work space. I perhaps need the ceiling. Might have to have some LED lights on the ceiling or something like that, you know, strip lights that light the ceiling rather than just the work area. Gosh, my hands are cold. Okay, then what did we do? Then we stuck 3 of these on. So let's do all the upright ones then, and then I'm not losing my momentum. Right, do I want a couple going the other way? That would be a good idea, wouldn't it? Let's have these 2. Yeah, going that way, that's it. More inking. Excuse me. It's my cup of tea making itself known. It does seem like a long time ago now though. Should have probably brought one with me. Simba's downstairs in my chair. Oh, that's quite small. I've stuck it now, so I'll have to. I was thinking that might be nice with some stamping around it. Stamp. Oh, it's right above my head. Bear with me. I really don't want to stop and join today. So yeah, he's developed the habit of, well, I haven't been sat in that chair this morning. I was going to say jumping in my chair as soon as I get out of it. Where's my script stamp gone? Oh, actually, I haven't used this one for a while. This is the Edith Holden. So we do it in some black here. Trying to think what it's called. Just floral. Just Edith Holden floral stamp. And I'm just going to cover it with this piece of paper so that I don't get it on my image that I've just put down. Doesn't need a lot, just something that breaks up, you know, the big border edge a bit down there. I think that's enough. Don't want to overdo it. I'll probably want that for another one, so move it over there. Okay. Yeah, you fit nice, so that's alright. I'm not going to need it on this one. I'll stuck you down, yeah. Just stick you with this. Now I probably could glue stick it, but this is a lot less messy and a lot quicker to dry, so I'm going the easy route today. I'm not sure where that piece has come from either, I'm afraid. It's a nice grungy piece. And this one, it's got a little bit of white around it, and I'm thinking, rather than that, with the lid off, sorry, I heard you, I might use my stencil again, because it's a very brown rather than a black piece that's going on the front. Oh, doing it nice and dark, why not? Oops, a lot of it's, oh dear, a lot of it's going to be hidden. Did I actually rip that? No. Yeah, it's a very white. Yeah, that's better. I like that. I really like it actually. I'm pleased I did it dark. Of course, you could do these pretty pastel-y and florals and have some lovely coloured, bright coloured stencil behind it. Okay then, lay down, have a rest. There we go. Oh, strange because the room is really warm now. It's obviously the cold things that I'm touching. Right, so next we're sticking these on, and I need to do them. Did I put that on? I went the other way again with that one, didn't I? Look. Yeah, I don't think this makes any difference, does it now? Did I put anything on them? Depends what I did inside. So just put them down. So in the hour I should definitely have created 4 plus the one that I've, oh I don't know though, time's getting on. But let's say we do, let's assume we do. Create 4, and one I already had done, so that's 5. And I've got one more to do, haven't I? So that will be 7. Yeah, I might put 4 in Etsy as a pack and keep 3 for myself. Is that the right way? No. So you've done that one the wrong way, Denise. That's the trouble with mass making with me. Are you? Oh, oh, it's going to come off. Whoa. Result. relax too much instead of keeping my mind on what I'm doing. It's torn it a little bit, but it's not going to be on show, is it? That bit is. Now, do you know, I was just thinking you could actually open the envelope as well and have 2 pockets there. I won't do it, but it's a possibility. You know, open down there, then you've got this pocket and that one. That's 2. Have I put you on the right way now? Yes. Keep them the right way up, that's it. That way. I was thinking these might be nice, not with the divot, but with the, you know, fancy edge punch across the top. They would be pretty as well. Okay, and then 3 cards. Can you remember what size? No, I didn't measure them, did I? So let's measure them so that I can get 3. So we are 7 centimetres or slightly over by 9 centimetres. Let's see if I can get one out of this then. Oh, so sorry, goodness me. It's because I've got you nice and low so you can see. Right, oh yeah. So we can go 7 that way. Is that right? No, let's go 9 and then I'm not. Because my brain wouldn't work, I'll do the biggest one first. Yeah, so I've got 1. I am going to put those in the bin. Oh, no, could I get, no. I could probably get some, you see what I do? I could probably get some die cuts out of them, couldn't I? Lid on that, that's what I was thinking. And 2 more 7 by 9. Right, so what other card have I got here? I'd like something that I don't have to. Oh, there's some more in there. Oh, I think I might. Yeah, that's enough, isn't it? Yeah, I want one side that I don't have to cover so it's not too thick. So let's try this little one. Oh no, that one's cut. It won't go 9 that way, let's go 7 that way then. How straight are you? I'll go and do 7.5 for now, and then I can straighten the edge off, can't I? So if I go 9.5, now I can do 7, that should be a straight edge, it is, yep. And now I can do 9, that's not a straight edge, straighten it up again. Still doesn't look straight. What is up with you, cutter? It's not far off, but it's still not quite. It's about half a millimetre out. Oh, I wanted another one. Nana. So, are you 7? That's the question. No, what are you? Let's do 9 this way and then see what I can get. That's it. Brains. My brains are warmed up. Who would have thought it? Only took an hour. Okay, let's use some of those scrap bits up as well. Right, what did I do next? Covered one side of these. I've got a couple that'll go on this still. On that side. Yeah. I'm running out of time, aren't I? Never mind. We'll get there. Don't stress. Yeah, so my job for tomorrow, which is Wednesday, which is my day off putting the film up will be cleaning the under sink cupboard. It is it's taken me a while to get it as organised as I'd like it, so it's a work in progress. So yeah, it's still not quite right. I think what's changed is I now have cat food under there. So yeah, so I should be having another mess around with that. Great fun. Bet you're excited for me, aren't you? It's nice when you open a cupboard and it's tidy and done though, isn't it? That's these jobs. They're on your mind if you don't do them. And when you're in the mood. Yeah, and I'm trimming them down a little bit. Just to make sure they're actually covered properly. A little shaving here and there shouldn't make a big difference. Say that one didn't quite get both pieces. Did I do that one? Oh, I've got I didn't do that on it. I had a bubble. I'm losing some of the lovely edges off the paper though, but can't be helped. Yeah, I think we're done. I'm going to keep that piece, that'll be nice on a cluster. Those bits. No, that's about the size of paper I can throw away. Right, let's just make sure there's a bit of a bubble on that one as well. Got a lovely piece of that silver on there, look. Have I covered that one? No. I think I might have to just do two. I'm not going to, let's leave it there on camera. Let's do one each way. I'm not going to have time to get three done. It is all prepped and ready to go though. Okay, so which side did I put the plain side? I'd put a little bit of scrappy, so let's use that piece that I was going to. This is a digital from Tina at Shabby Dabby Doodah. Just want them, yeah, I was going to try and get that blue flower in, but no, that bit in the bin. And I've got another piece of blue here that I had on that other one. So I'll just tear it straight across. Whoops. I'm using all sorts of bits and pieces up today. And if you could see my desk, I've got enough bits and pieces out to last me a good long weekend's crafting at least. That side. Off. Oh, I'm inked. This side of the brown card. Did I do the other side? Don't go too close to the corners in case I decide to trim them. You can see with the glue stick how it, you know, wets everything, and it's until it dries it's very curl uppy. Come on, straighten yourself out. Okay, tabs. I'll go for some colourful ones this time instead of, let's ring the changes. That's pretty. I'll do that with the florally one then, and then if we've got something bluish to complement that blue paper. It's too big, it's a real tiny one. Probably need these in a tin now where I can dig through them a bit easier. Plain blue. It's nice, but it's not blue. Right, you're wasting time, Denise, so just whatever you grab next, you're going to have to use. I'm saying it, but I'm not doing it. Oh, there, grey one, you probably can't see it's kind of self-patterned. That's it. Yeah, I think I do want those corners. I'm not liking the pointy corners for some reason. They're very harsh and unforgiving. Oops, that's not quite where you wanted it, but never mind. Stuck out a bit further than normal. Right, I think I might round all the corners on this one, and let's try this middle size one. For some reason, of all the 3 corners on this machine, this middle one is the most awkward. It doesn't like to play. It leaves a little bit behind often. I don't know if it's not quite as sharp as the rest, or it worked. Sometimes it's very awkward. I can see little bits left, but not too bad. Right, let's do this side now. And I don't think I'll put anything else on those cards. I'll leave them as they are. And then, yeah, they can be embellished by whoever owns what they're going in. So, we'll have the blue one in this here. Didn't check them, did I? So all we want now is something on here. That one's out of there, isn't it? Yeah. And the pink one that way up. That way up. Have I glued you down? Oh, I know. That's where I went wrong and glued the green bit upside down. Yeah, that's it. That way. Get them the right way up. I know my glues are open. They're open for speed now. That one's very grungy, isn't it now? Grunged the end of that. So some book page. Shall I go with a different book page this time? Let's go with something darker. What's this? It's a baking book, but yeah, they're both kind of this colour, so in the bin. What are we going to put on them? Come here, stickers. There's a nice, yeah, let's have that one on there, so it doesn't need much of that behind it. Yeah, okay, so I just need a couple of pieces of these, randomly torn, which they certainly are. I'll have to turn that one upside down. And the baking book, so I know there's nothing, or there shouldn't be a word in there that's not pleasant. Yeah, so again I want the tops of these stenciled. Where did I put it? Well, if you put it back where it should go, you wouldn't have this problem. It must be in this pile, bear with me. It is. That's it. I'll have this bottom corner in this one. So they're slightly different. That's it. Okay, we're back on track. How am I doing? 5 minutes. Should do that in no time. In no time, there's no problem. That one a little bit higher up. What did I do with that sellotape? Put it on my desk this time. Oh, after me saying what a good trick it was. That's it. Oh no. Roll back on yourself. I'll be in all sorts of trouble then. Let's curl that bottom up now. Thank you. Oh, it still looks a little bit curled up at the bottom. Oh no, it's laying down. Ooh. Yeah, I won't trim those off until I put them in. Oh yeah, because I'm putting them on something. Of course I will. I was thinking I was done. They need to be on paper. See what I mean about the lots of different elements to it. Yeah, if you're not rushing and you're just sitting playing, they're very, very relaxing, fun to make. Yep. Come on. I'm on the wrong side, that's why. Need to be on the washi tape side. My thing's lost its stick as well. My sellotape. It's just like washi itself now. Sticks all low tack. Ouch, stuck that on my lip. That's why you shouldn't. Oh, I see. That's how we're feeling, is it? No. Hold on. That's better. Oh, if you come. Could have done with that a little bit higher, I think. There we go. Right, we just need to be on some paper, so on to this now, aren't we? Just get my scissors, I think, and cut it down to a more manageable size. That's better. So about there, and then what size did we go? Can you remember? 11, just under 11, I think, didn't we? If I'm remembering accurately. 11. So let's do 2. Oh, it's 11 that way. Must have been nearly square then. Oh, look, nice clusters. Don't put them in the bin. Okay. Where did my other one go there? I'm loving using this paper that I dyed in the summer. So pleased I did them all. I have still got some in there, but things have been put in the greenhouse. You know, out of the way for carpets and things like that. Cat carry box and all sorts of things. I can't get in at the moment, so I really ought to do that so that I can retrieve all my paints and things that are in there, get them in before it freezes in the greenhouse. Yep, so we're going, that bit's going down on the, that bit's going down, is that right? Yep, so that's going on there. Get rid of some of that. And, oh, because it's next to me, allegedly warming up, that is warm. I keep forgetting where it is. Right, and again, Doesn't matter which way up I put the paper because it's plain. Is there even any glue on there? Do it going that way. I might dig out the fancy edge punch and put a fancy edge on that. I know on the other one I did a divot, didn't I, so that it could be a pocket. But I think I put a fancy edge on that one. Why is that not in there? There you go. You're done. You're not done. Oh, that's it. That's the other one. Done, done, done. So we got 4 done. And obviously I could have further embellished had I had time, and if I didn't want to leave them for the people to play with, which I'm learning to do more now. You know, so on the first couple I put words in here and oh. Can't remember what I did. I'll have a look in a minute. I'm not quite down. No, I didn't quite have a lot of glue on that, did I? Oh. Rushing now. Okay, let's have a look what we got made. I must admit I've thoroughly enjoyed it again. There we go. Okay, so the first one I did was this one, which was a one that way up. Yeah, you see, I just... This one is this way up, and you know, further embellishing on there would be lovely. This one goes the other way. Got these in them. They're not quite dry, so I don't have to pull them out too often until they are, oh, that way and that way, and then this one with the rounded corners. So those two are done. Yeah, I think I do want words on these two, and yeah, maybe fancy edges there. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that. Let me know if you have. Thumbs up would be nice. Let me know if you've either made them or you fancy going and having a make yourself now. And I will see you on Thursday. Okay, have a lovely day. Bye for now.